So the first one is West Virginia University. This is in the US, and it is a direct master's for someone that has an HND and HND degree. So eligibility for HND students, you have to do there is a West evaluation loophole. So it accepts a 2-year national diploma plus 2-year HND as a US bachelor equivalent. What it covers, they have graduate assistantships covering full tuition, a monthly stipend, and health insurance. So if you are someone that has an HND, you should be looking to apply to this particular university because they are letting you to go through for a master's. You will be able to apply for graduate assistantships, and that is how you are going to get a scholarship to fund your studies. All right, you guys, I'm just going to take a minute here to tell you all about my database. My database has everything that you need in order to succeed at getting scholarships and studying abroad for free. If you're a bachelor's, master's, or PhD student looking to study abroad, you need this database. I update it every day, and it has scholarships, graduate assistantships, and recently I've added resources for HND students. I've also added resources for the next Japanese government scholarship, and I'm going to keep adding resources for everything that you will need in order to study abroad for free. When I was applying for scholarships, I had a personal database that helped me get 4 fully funded scholarships. So I know the power of a database. If it helped me get 4 fully funded scholarships, I am sure if you get up every day, lock in 1 or 2 hours, work towards your goals of studying abroad for free through this database, in the 6 months or in like a year, you are going to tell me that, Dr. Sylvie, I did it, I got my scholarship. So I hope that you use it. Sign up, the link is in the description box, and good luck. Then let us go to the next one. Still in the US, we are looking at Western Illinois University, and this is actually also direct masters, and their GPA requirement here is 2.5, and you're going to be going through a combined 4 to 5 year program. Eligibility for HND students explicitly accepts combined ND and HND, or a 3-year HND plus 1 additional year of certificate diploma coursework, and it requires application to a related discipline. So what does it cover in terms of funding? Graduate assistantships for qualified students. So if you're someone that has an HND and you're thinking about moving to the US, that is like a scholarship that you can use in order to cover your studies. And then now we are also going to look at automatic funding programs that cover students, like just generally, that you as someone with an HND holder, you can take advantage of. So you have this automatic funding here at Tulane University and at University of Cincinnati. These are all in the US. So let's begin with Tulane University. It's US Masters and PhD eligibility for HND students. It accepts HND holders for direct entry, and it accepts lower GPA for certain programs. And then at University of Cincinnati, the eligibility for HND holders. It accepts HND holders for direct entry, and it offers funding for most graduate programs. So what it covers, it has automatic scholarships. What both of them cover, it has automatic assistantships, tuition waivers, and stipends for basic living expenses for admitted students. So if you're someone with an HND and you're thinking to yourself, where do I go study? Can I get scholarships to study? This is practically giving you pathways on how you can go about it. Okay, now let us go to the next one. We are looking here at Leeds Bucket University in the UK. So here it's in the UK. It's a top-up bachelor's program. It requires a 2.5 lower credit. The eligibility here for HND students, it admits HND holders directly into a 3-year level 6, and must be closely related to your subject, like what you did. For example, HND in computer science to bachelor's in computer science. And what it covers, HND into a full, what it covers, it converts HND into a full UK bachelor, BA, BSc in 1 year, unlocking access to goodness me. Oh, Lord. So what What it converts the HND into a full UK bachelor's and a BA and BSc into a 1 year, unlocking access to standard master's scholarships, international scholarships available to discount tuition. I think that this is an amazing idea. For example, you need that 1 year in order to top up such that you can get access to more opportunities. You can definitely go and I think because it's a 1 year program, admission processes are going to be like easier, especially since they are targeting like HND applicants. So let's go to the Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters. We all know this, and the scholarship program. So this is in Europe, multiple universities, and they have this direct masters program. So the eligibility for HND students here is that applicants can apply if they demonstrate a bachelor equivalent level of learning officially recognized by national legislation. So what you have to do is you have to do a WES evaluation or a PGD to strongly support this. So try to see if you can, let's say you have enough credits that you can make the case that yes, I did an HND, but my HND is equivalent to a bachelor's, then you can do it. And what it covers is full tuition, participation fees, travel, visa, and living allowance. You get that done, then you already are on your way to getting a fully funded scholarship despite having an HND. Now let's look a lot at other programs. You have European pre-masters and tuition-free routes. You can go through TU Delft. This is in the Netherlands, University of Pavia in Italy, or NTNU in Norway. So TU Delft in the Netherlands, it offers pre-masters programs to help HND holders bridge academic gaps before starting their masters. You can look into that. University of Pavia, it accepts HND holders via their pre-masters program, and then you can now transition into a regular master's program. And then you have the NTNU in Norway, free tuition for all students, including international students, and HND holders only need to cover living expenses once they are admitted. Mind blown. Mind blown. I have never heard that. Oh my goodness. I need to look for the full name of this university so I can tweet about it. Did y'all hear that? That is amazing. That is amazing. All right, common requirements for HND applicants. What they need you to do, your own job that you have to do is credential evaluation. The WES evaluation is required. Academic transcripts, you all need to gather all of those because it's important. English proficiency, you cannot have an HND and then you don't do your English proficiency. Like that is the bare minimum. Like you need to have that. Strong documentation, a compelling SOP. I have detailed videos on this channel with SOP sample, telling you how to write your SOP. The database has a ton of SOP samples, and also I have a sheet in the database that just gives you a ton of samples on SOPs and SOPs. You can just look at it and write yours. One of the things that I'm going to say is that when you have an HND and you're sort of struggling through these other pathways and other scholarships, that you're not in the mainstream era, you are practically in the fringe. And because you are in the fringe, you have to find a way of making sure all of your other documents are top notch. So SOP, you should write a good SOP, strong CV, strong test scores. Like those things, you don't have to play with them at all. So if you're an HND person and you're not signed into the database, I have no idea what you're doing. The link is in the description box. Go ahead and sign up for it. It will do you some good. Now let's look at application strategy, how you should stand out, just what I was talking about. Leverage your work experience, it helps. Bridge the gap, complete like a postgraduate diploma, it helps. Target flexible destinations, we have spoken about them already, and even the names. And then apply confidently. And getting to the point of applying confidently is you building this repertoire of all of the other documents, having a strong enough SOP, good enough CV, test scores, and all of those things. Those are the things that help you be able to stand out, and then you're able to sort of show that there are so many things that you can do, that although you have an HND, you can do those things. Key advice for HND students: an HND is a foundation, it is not a barrier. Direct admissions is possible as long as you do your WES evaluation. you should do your top-up degrees if that is how it's going to help you. And remember that regardless of you having an HND, there are scholarships that you can definitely take advantage of. So if you're someone with an HND, sign into the database, sign up for the database. I'm going to share all of these resources that I've put for this research into the database so you can read about it, learn more about it, and you have access to all of these resources so you can use it to make sure that you stand out and get the opportunities. I hope that this was helpful.